Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Licenciada Inmigración, which is in Spanish, but in English is License Immigration. Welcome back all. Today I'm gonna be filling out, as you see in your screen, the Form I-751. I know I've been lost because I usually help you guys use this channel, this platform. I usually upload videos how to fill out the form, the petition form, and I haven't recently due to the pandemic and many other stuff. I've been hectic, so I know it's not you guys' problem, but I'm gonna start again using my channel to bring you guys useful tools and how to fill out your form. So like I see in your screen, once again, this form I-71. Today we're gonna be filling out this form, the I-751 petition to remove the condition of residence. I'm going to be explaining it line by line. I will not be filling it out with you guys, but I will be explaining briefly. Hopefully you will understand how I'm going to be explaining the instructions, and I hope this video will help you guys to fill in your petition. Remember, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It will help my channel. If you like the video, it will help as well. Remember, if you want to be active on new videos, remember to activate the notification bell. And if you have any comments, comment below. This channel, as you can see, has both languages, English and Spanish. So it's a bilingual channel. So as you will see form in Spanish, as you will see form in English. The language you will prefer, you will have it here in this channel. So once again, remember to subscribe. Now let's start. I'm going to explain briefly about this form, and then we're going to have a health start to filling out the instruction of this form. Navigate the joint petition on the Form I-751 for marriage-based green card applicants who receive 2-year conditional approval. If you received your U.S. residency based on marriage to a U.S. citizen, but because of the residency of your marriage, you were given conditional rather than permanent residence with a 2-year expiration date, then you will need to fill out and submit USCIS Form I-751, as you see on your screen, in order to convert your conditional residency to permanent residency. Assuming you're eligible and ready to file the I-751 and you're still married and your U.S. spouse is cooperating with the process, here's how to fill out the form. If you hear background noise from my kids, I'm truly sorry, okay? I'm recording the video while I'm at my house, okay? So I'm truly sorry with the noise in the background. I have a newborn and 2 toddlers, okay? So on the Form I-751 is available on the I-751 page of the USCIS website. This video, I'm getting crazy with the sound, sorry. It expires, as you can see the form name, it expires 12/31/2019. That's the actual form that is being used right now to fill out this petition. Remember, once in a while it changes, okay? They always change the form, the fees, so you need to be always looking at the USCIS.gov website to be everything, to you have it on time, like the actual form and the fees. Okay. So the general instruction I'm going to explain to you to fill out this form I-751. You can fill this form out I-751 on your computer, and that's the best way to do it. If you need to first print out and fill it in hand, while legibly, use blank ink. Signature must be by hand and ink. Do not type your name or use any stamp where it asks for your signature. You probably came across a question on the form that doesn't apply to you. Let's give you an example. For example, part 1 in the question 13 says if you're married through which you gain conditional residency has ended, provide the date it ended. But let's say you still married. In answer boxes like those, you type or print N/A, which means not applicable. If you answer to a question that requires a number 0, for example, how many children do you have, or how many times have you been departed the United States, type a print none instead of a 0, okay? So you must fill out every line of this form. Okay, in the last page of the part 11 has extra space in which to add information that will fit in the space provided elsewhere on the form. If you even need more space, which you may need, okay, write or type the information on a separate piece of paper and attach it to the end of the form. On every extra sheet, type or print your name, alien registration number on the top of the page. Indicate the I-751 page, number, part number, and the item number to which the information refers to. Sign and date an extra page of the bottom. Okay, so let's start reading this form, giving you instruction how to fill it out. Remember, I will not be filling it out with you guys. I'm just going to give you a brief explanation, and I hope you do understand how I'm explaining the form. And remember, if you have any questions, please comment down below. Okay, so let's start part 1. As you can see in part 1 is information about you, the conditional resident. In 1A, you will do the last name. In 1B, you will give in your first name. In 1C, if you have a middle name. Okay, let's go down. Let's head down, 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 down. Come on, let's go down. Doesn't want to go down now. Okay, sorry. So in this part, it says other name used. List all the other names you have used, including aliases, middle name, and nicknames. If you need extra space to complete this section, use a place provided in part 11, additional information. Let's say if you had a different name before you got married, right? Let's say, usually it happens with women, right? When a woman gets married, her name changes. So that will be an example. But it depends on the person. Your name changes, you just write it down. If you have a name before the one that you actual name that you have now. In the question 4, as you can see, is your date of birth. Month/date/year. For month, you would use 2 digits. For date, you would use 2 digits. And for year, 4 digits. Question 5, country of birth. Question 6, country of citizenship or nationality. Provide all that apply. Country of citizen, let's say Dominican. Depends your nationality, U.S. citizen. That it varies, okay? Question 7, alien registration number. A number is usually on your card. Question number 8, U.S. Social Security, if any. In question 9, wants to know if you have a USCIS online account number. This is not your alien registration number. It's a number you were given if you file an application, petition, or request using the USCIS electronic immigration system called USCIS-LS. If you don't have this, please write NA. I will not suggest you to leave it in blank, okay? I will fill everything that on the form. In question 10 is the marital status. Are you single, married, divorced, or widow? Question 11, date of marriage. 2 digits for month, 2 digits for date, 4 digits for year. In question 12, it asks for your place of marriage. It means the city, state, if in the U.S., and country if it's outside of the U.S., not the type of building or any other location. Okay. In 13, question 13, it says, if the marriage to which you gain conditional residency has ended, provide the date if it ended. Example are date of divorce or date of death. 2 digits for month, 2 digits for date, and 4 digits for year. So that means if a conditional residency ended by divorce or date of death, you will provide that information in question 13. Okay. In question 14, conditional residence expires on. So you could find the answers to the question 14 when your conditional residency expires on the green card. It's a 2 year after you initially were approved for receive your permanent residence. 2 digits for month and 2 digits for date and 4 digits for year. Okay. So part 2.1, as you can see, continues. So in question 15A, 15A from 15F is just your mailing address, okay? And in question 16, as you can see, it's your physical address different from your mailing address. Sometimes you live with your physical address, as you can see, but sometimes you don't want to receive your mailing on that same address where you live, so you decide to put it on a different address. So you will provide that if its physical address is different from your mailing address, yes or no. If it is yes, so you will fill out the physical address part from 17A from 17F. As additional information about you, for question 18, you will probably know if you are in removal deportation or rescission or proceedings. You will be the situation if you had a convicted of a crime, given USCIS reason to believe that your marriage is fraudulent, or done something else to make deportable from the United States. If you are in immigration court proceedings, you should already have a lawyer who should help you with this petition as well. So this is the part, the question 18. In question 19, if you check yes about whether a fee was paid to anyone else other than an attorney in a connection with a petition, you have not necessarily done anything wrong. But you might be questioned about this. If the person you paid helped you prepare the I-751, that person needs to provide information and sign in part 10. So they must fill that part 10. In question 20, ask about criminal activity. The second part of this question asks whether you have ever committed a crime for which you could have been arrested. But don't be too quick to say yes. Do you really have the necessary legal knowledge to say that you were or did that crime? Talk to a lawyer before who specializes in criminal law where the incident occurred. So this is a 3 question that you must read and answer carefully, okay? So let's continue. Let's go up. Okay, now 21. Question 21. If your marriage is different marriage than the one through which you gain conditional residence status, click yes or no. Number 22. Have you ever resided in all address since you became permanent resident? So you have changed address other than the address you have done it before the permanent residence. Okay. In question 2, is your spouse, parents, spouse currently serving with employed by the U.S. government serving outside the United States? Yes or no. Okay. Part 2 is the biographic information. This is a super easy part. Okay. In question 1 asks you whether you're Hispanic, Latino or not. USCIS defines Hispanic Latino as a person who's a Cuban, Mexican, Puerto Rican, South or Central American, or the other Spanish culture or origin regardless of the race. Okay. So in this question you will put Hispanic or not. In question 2, you can check as many boxes as you apply for your race, okay? If you're Hispanic Latino, you might check no boxes for question 2. USCIS defines white as a person having origins in the original peoples of Europe, the Middle East, or North Africa. Okay, and question 3 is your height. Question 4 is your weight. Question 5 is your eye color. You select only one box for your eye color. If you have black, gray, maroon, blue, green, pink, brown, hazel, unknown, or other, you select these options. On question 6, hair color, select only one box. If you're bald, you have no hair, you select that option. Brown, sandy, black, gray, white, blonde, red, and unknown or other. In part 3 is basis for petition. If you are still married and your spouse is cooperating with the process of applying for your permanent residency, put on the X in the box. 1A, do not check any other box in that part. Waiver, yeah, is that for your parents. If you conditional residence based on marriage or any parent marriage to the U.S. citizen. Oh wait, I went too up. I'm sorry. Oh, I went too down. Okay, now we did it. Okay, sorry. In Part 4, information about U.S. citizen or law permanent resident spouse. This means to be the person who helped the immigrant obtain U.S. conditional residence. Ideally, the address will be the same as the immigrant if your family don't and those need to prove an ongoing bona fide marriage. Okay, so in Part 4, you will select the relationship that you have, which is usually spouse. From 2A from 5, you will provide your spouse information. 6A from 6H will be the physical address. Okay. In Part 5, information about your children. If you have children, question 5 asks whether each child is applying with you. If they're not applying with you, you select no. Okay. And that means did the child get 2-year conditional green card if you select yes. At the same within the 90 days, or where did you base on your child? If so, it's important to check yes if he's getting residency, conditional residency with your spouse. I mean with you, the conditional residence. So you will click yes. If it's living with you, you will click yes as well. If he's living with you, you must also provide the address, okay, of each child. They will give you space until, let me see how many children, I think until, if I'm not mistaken, until 5 children you could put in this form. And if you guys have more additional children, you will provide that in the additional space on Part 11. Yeah, until 5 children. So if they're applying, like once again I'm gonna explain, if they're applying for the conditional, the 2-year conditional, they have the 2-year conditional residence, so when they become permanent resident, if they're applying, you must select yes. If not, just click no. And also you have to provide, even if they're not applying, you must select they are living with you if they are. If they are applying for the conditional residency, try to put them in this form, for you don't have to do it separately, okay? For you don't need to file that for them separately on I-751, just do it in this form. So let's go to Part 6. Part 6 are accommodations for individuals with disabilities and or impairments. If you are requesting accommodation at your interior because of disability or impairment, such as needing to bring along a sign language interpreter, explain that there. So therefore, if you need that, request an accommodation because of your disability and impairment, that will be for you. That will be question 1, yes or no. Question 2 is for your spouse, yes or no. And if for your children, yes or no. Okay, and this 4A through 4C, you explain why you requested this help, this type of help for disability impairment. Okay. In Part 7, petition statement, contact information, acknowledgement of appointment at USCIS, application support center, certification, and signature. There's important information for you. The petition conditional residence, to read it before signing. You must read the statement before signing this signature, okay? For your signature. Provide accurate contact information in case of UCI needs to follow up. Some of the questions asked about anyone who served as an interpreter or otherwise help you prepare the I-751. Whether preparer was an attorney or not, such as people will need to fill it out their own section of this form. Make sure you type or write your name in the box in the section containing the space, okay? Acknowledgement of appointment at USCIS application center. So you'll fill this in. Remember, your signature must be in black ink. It must be by hand. So the petitioner will write, select if they could understand English, they put a check, right? If they don't, they need an interpreter, they use an interpreter, they will do 1B, a check. 1C, if they had other services like an attorney, okay? 3, 4, 5 is their contact information, the daytime number, the mobile number, or any email address. And then you write, when it says I, comma, you will write your name in hand, because Adobe DC, or you use Adobe Reader, or any filling document online, it will not let you. So you must write this on pen, ink, black ink. Okay. You must sign here, black ink, and the date that you sign. This will be information about your spouse, the Part A. So Part A, spouse or individual listed in Part 4. statement, contact information, acknowledgement of appointment at USCIS, application support center, certification, and signature. This is where your immigrating spouse signs. This person also has to type or write his or her name and the box section containing the blank acknowledgement at appointment at USCIS application support center. Okay, so they will do, if they understand English, you will check that out. If they don't have they understand English, they don't, and they have an interpreter, they will select the 1B. If you use an attorney, the question 2, you will provide from 3F the same information, the contact information, daytime, mobile, and email address. In part 9 and 10, it's sleepy. It's super easy. Part 9, if you use an interpreter, okay, and in 10, if you use an attorney, they're for an interpreter and one for the attorney if they help you fill out this form. So sorry guys, my tongue going crazy. This is a long form, okay? It has 11 pages, okay? So if you completed this form, congrats, okay? After you complete the I-751, when you and your spouse are finished preparing the joint petition, make a complete copy for your files. I do suggest make several copies, not one copy, many copies, and then send the forms and other required documents to USCIS at the address on the I-75 website. Using a courier service or certified mail with return receipt requested, highly recommended. USCIS receive a huge volume of mail, and if your application gets lost, your proof of mailing will help convince the agency to look for the petition and not penalize you for filling it late. So I suggest you before sending the document, fill out the return receipt in the USPS, the postal office, or the UPS, because you could also use the UPS, FedEx, or DH, other services. You don't need to send your documents only on the post office. Okay, and the checklist, I'm going to explain the checklist for filing joint petition to remove condition of residence. Here are the items you will need to assemble for your joint petition to remove the conditions on your residence and become a U.S. permanent resident. You will need your Form I-751, required supporting documents including a copy of your current green card or I-551 in the language of USCIS, both the front and back of sides. Evidence of your marital relationship from the 2 years to slightly less depending on where you're filing, such as copies of leases or mortgage in both your names, copies of joint bank, credit card, utility statements or bills, copies of children's certificate, and so forth on. The application fee currently is $595 plus biometric fee for photos and fingerprints of $85. Together is one check of money order. If you over 79 years old and you have to pay the biometrics fee, so send the base application fee. USCIS plans to change its fee structure. However, the intended change is mild in limitation, but if it eventually goes to the fee will be $760. That's an estimation for the I-751 and $34 for matches. But for now, actually fee is $595. Okay. For the latest fee, always check USCIS website. I always suggest you before sending your form, always see if the expiry date has changed and the fee has changed. Okay, so today I'm gonna also show you where you can find the address where you're gonna mail your form, and also the fee that you must send. How usually it changes over time. But let's go to the website. I'm gonna show you right now. So now we're in the website. You must go to USCIS.gov to get this form. The form is completely free. As you see it on your screen, this is the website, the Form I-751 petition to remove unconditional residency. You could get your form for free here. Just click here. If you need more explicit instruction, if my video don't work, hopefully it does work for you guys and it will help you truly. I really hope so. Fill in your form. Okay, so you will do that. They have also the instructions, but the instructions they will not explain like I'm explaining to you guys right now. Okay, so it will show you the edition number, where to file. These are the direct filing addresses. Okay, you will click here, and here will show you 2 different addresses. If you send your petition to a U.S. Postal Service, USPS, that will be the address here. If you send it via FedEx, UPS, or DHL deliveries, you will do the other address. Okay. And here is some quick before you file your Form I-751. Calculate your fee to determine the correct fee that you use they have a fee calculator. Check the form edition like I explained before. You can find edition there at the bottom of the page on the form and instructions. You can also check the day listed on the edition date section, which that means that edition that you could still use. Review the form instructions or required documents and requirements, okay? Make sure complete all sections of the form always before putting it in the envelope. Verify, okay? I usually do that. I verify like more than 5 times to make sure everything's filled in, okay? Everyone makes mistakes, especially me. So make sure you complete all sections of the form, provide a response to all required fields, and sign your form with black ink. Okay. So let me go back. I will show you more stuff. Here we'll show you the filing fee. What I explained to you guys before is $595. You must pay $85 primary service fee for each person applying to remove conditional the residency of the same form. Okay. You will pay the fee with money order, personal check, or cashier check. When filing a USCIS lockbox facility, you will also pay by credit card. Using the Form G1450 authorization credit card transaction, you could use that you could pay by credit card. But usually, I suggest, my opinion, my advice, use a money order. I usually do. It's better using money orders or personal check or cashier check anyway. If you pay by check, you must make it payable to U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Service centers are not able to process credit card payments. When you send a payment, you agree to pay for the government services. Filing and biometric fees are final and non-refundable, regardless of any action they take with your petition. Let's say if they withdraw your petition, they will not continue with your petition. Reject your petition. You will not receive that money back. This is a checklist of additional evidence, but I think I did explain to you guys what you might help you out. But if you want, I could read this quickly. Let me read this quickly for you. If you're filing for a joint petition, do you provide the following: copies of front and back of your permanent resident card, copies of front and back permanent resident cards, and any conditional permanent resident children you're including in this petition, if it's applicable. Evidence of your relationship. Submit copy documents indicating that the marriage upon which you gained status was entered in good faith and was not for the purpose of circumstances immigration laws. Submit copies as many documents as you can establish this fact to demonstrate the circumstances of the relationship from the date of the marriage to the present date. An explanation to reason your filing fee is applicable. An explanation for the reason you're filing separately for your primary condition of permanent resident parent is applicable. Disposition and criminal charges, arrests, or convictions must be applicable. If you're filing from outside the United States because your spouse or step-parent or residing outside of the United States as U.S. military government orders to passport style photographs for each petition dependent regardless of the age, to complete a Form FD 258 fingerprint cards for each petitioner and dependent 14 to 79 years of age, and a current copy of military of government orders. And it will continue if you file an individual request because of death. You must prove. Usually, you must prove the death certificate, but they will give you that information there. If you file a jointly requirement due to termination of marriage, you must provide the divorce certificate. If you're filing waiver, they will explain what you need to provide. This additional document list, okay? And special instruction if you want to receive notification acceptance via text message, they will send you messages, okay? Also, USCIS, if you want to keep up with your status of your petition, you could do a login in myuscis.gov, and they would always give you updates on your status of your petition. And before I end this video, I also suggest I will be uploading 2 more videos. One for if you submit the late form I-751. What you must do if you do submit it late, I will give you a brief information that you must help. Here, if you are in that situation, it will help you out. And also, I will be doing another video of what if your U.S. spouse won't sign the joint petition, what can you do? I really thank you all for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the like button if you like the video. It will help my channel if you subscribe and do the like button. Also, if you want to be notified every time that I submit a new video, it could be immigration news, it could be new petition. I'm gonna be now and for on, I'm gonna be uploading the newest versions of different types of petitions. So if you want to be in this journey with me, keep on this journey with me, remember to subscribe, okay? And also, if you have any comments below, comment down below. If you have any questions, I will try to answer as I can, because I do receive a lot of comments and sometimes I don't have the time, but I will try now and then to help out. Okay, so thank you all for being with us today, and give us that like button, okay? Give it that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Remember to subscribe to my channel, activate notification bell to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Like, comment below, and share. Have a blessed day.